Hi, this is Jan Dufour, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. You can reach me at my blog, stampmesilly.com, at my email, one word, jandufour@yahoo.com, or you can order from me at jandufour.stampinup.net. I'm going to continue on with my coloring series, and this one is probably my I'm least talented at this one. I guess is what I'm trying to say. This is just not me very much, but we're going to try. I know what to do in my head, and I've watched videos, but somehow I haven't worked at it enough to do it. My sister Judy is really good at it. But anyway, so these are our colored pencils. They come in 2 sets, like the basic set and then an add-on set, basically because we added a bunch of colors when we refreshed our colors. So as you can see, I'm not really coloring this very dark. I am going to put, again, right where Stampin' Up! Tells me it should be darker. And didn't even color that one in. And then I'm going to use our blender pens. I didn't clean this one off, I guess. Man, I let it go right up the top of that. I'll work on that one another time. You should clean them off afterwards, and then they wouldn't do that. But anyway, here we go. So I'm using the blender pen to spread the color. I will tell you that you do not have as much leeway working it as you do when you're working with your alcohol markers. Whatever's in here allows you to do some, but not like a whole bunch. So I'm just adding a little bit color. That's one way to do it. You can also do this and pick up some ink that way, however you want to do it. That might involve a little bit less brushing against the color. Now, of course, I want lighter, and I don't know that I can go lighter, but we'll try. Let's see what happens. I can even this out a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. That's not too bad. All right. And I think I'm just going to leave that basically kind of white. There's a little bit of green on there because I touched the other part of it. But anyway, there's the apple. You can use the same one, or if you're doing a lot of coloring, you can use, they come in 3s, I believe. And so you can, line them up and use the same color on the same tip for a while until you're done coloring, and then you can clean them off. But you should clean them off, unlike what I did on this end. It sucked the color all the way up, so I'm going to have to work at getting that one done. There are not as many colors, so this is basic gray, and then there's black. So what I'm going to do is by the amount of pressure that I put. So here I'm just laying a very light color, and of course I'm not trying to blend the colors as much. I'm just trying to lay down some color because the blender pens are going to take care of some of that. And then I'm going to put, again, where Stampin' Up! Tells me to put a darker color. And that doesn't really look like much, but here's hoping that gets a little bit better, and it does. So here I am using the blender pens to kind of even out the solid color and blend in the darker color. And it works pretty well. Good for me. Yay. But again, you don't have near as much, like I would be cautious about, like I can put in a little bit more color in here because there's not any. But you really can't work it. Like I can feel the paper already breaking down here a little bit. So you really can't work it quite as much. But, you don't have to. It blends really well and puts in all kinds of colors. We'll try the brown. And again, the early espresso is the only one. So I'm going to do it very lightly first. And I'm certainly not going to try, you know, multiple colors on this. I'm just going to color in the early espresso. I'm trying to keep going in the same direction as what's actually here, even if I'm not filling in every speck, you know, every speck of it. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to be using the color blender on it, the blender pen. So now I'm going to go back and put and press harder where I want more color, where I want it to show some coloring darkness. And again, it's not blended right now, so it looks kind of weird, but okay. Now I'm going to take the blender pen and make sure it's clear. And I'm going to color in the direction that it has for each piece of the pie. And you notice like here, I had the dark here, dark here. I'm going to clear it off a little bit and just color in the middle so it stays a little bit lighter. Same here. I'm going to color to blend. And then I'm going to get rid of the color and just lightly touch the center. And that's how I'm getting the lighter color when there's light and dark on the same one. And by just lightly touching it, I am taking away the actual streaks of each of the lead from the pencil. And then let's see up in here. Okay, and then we're going to go along the edge. You can see some variation there as well. Now I'm getting rid of the white color by picking up some of the dark somewhere else and just using that amount of color, because I don't really need to add any more color on here. Get rid of the little white spots here and there that got left out. I'm taking a little bit of the dark here and I'm going to bring it in here so it's a little bit darker in some of the areas. There we go. So we've got that brown. Well, that looks quite nice. Clear. And I guess that's it. I'm done. So as you can see, you can also color with our Stampin' Up! Pencils and our blender pen. You can also use watercolors, but I'm not even going to pretend to show you how to do that. That's a disaster. I don't do that well. So we'll end here with our color theory. And hopefully you've gained a few tips and tricks with the videos that I've posted. I hope you enjoy them, and I'm all crooked here. Again, we have a new catalog that started May 3rd, and it goes for a year. We have a new mini catalog coming out the 3rd of July and going through the end of December, and that will have our holiday things in it, as well as other stamps. And then we also will have another celebration starting in August. So it'll be August and September where you earn free things based on the amount that you order. If you don't have a demonstrator and you'd like one of those catalogs, just email me at my name, Jan Dufour, all one word, at yahoo.com. You can visit my blog at stampmesilly.com. And if you'd like to order, you can order at jandufour.stampinup.net or type in my name at stampinup.com and my name will come up, and as well as a picture. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye.